It is autumn, a season of wet, a season of growing cold, early evenings, and overall a season of change. For Aloha, a small suburb of Portland, a slightly significant change is in progress. I am standing in the parking lot of the Aloha Mall. It's a small place with some things going on in it. Haircut places, laundromats, auto parts store, gambling dens, and a pool hall downstairs. It is also home to a Big Lots, and that Big Lots is going away. I've been coming to this mall for most of my life for one reason or another, so I am fairly familiar with what's going on here. Walking around the place brings back a lot of memories too. Even this tiny little house behind the mall brings back a happy memory of a woman I had grown very fond of. Turning back to the parking lot, however, sours that memory slightly, as it was a spot where somebody drove off with that very woman, and I would never see her again. We talked a lot afterwards, just that was the last time I actually saw her. I'm pretty sure she was calling that person her fiancé at the time. This building used to house a lot of things. Square dancing for some reason, and a church. I even went to the church a few times for a chance to see that woman. I spoke to her mother there, as she and I were on good terms. Later on, after the breakup with the fiancé and that entire family had possibly moved on, I would come back to this place now and then on Sundays and ask about what might have happened to them. Strangely, the people I would ask knew exactly who I was, but had no idea whom the other two were. It was the strangest thing, since I wasn't into religion in the least, and that other family actually attended services there regularly. This building up ahead used to be a high school pharmacy. In that pharmacy, a young woman named Angelou worked. I thought she was very pretty at the time. Years later, she ended up working at the cafeteria in the Tuolity Hospital in Hillsborough. Now this place is a convenience store, and it actually proved to be convenient one holiday where the rest of the stores in the area were closed because of the holiday, and I needed to get a missing ingredient for a dish my wife was preparing for guests. Up ahead is the entrance to the Big Lots store. Let's check it out. Peanuts, that's awesome. Awesome. And awesome. Very cool. We got some good shirts going on here. Oh, air fryer. Oh. It's 10% off. But I don't know if these are going to be good deals or not anyway. This is Star Wars waffle maker or something. That's kind of cool. Grilled cheese maker. That's cool. The George Foreman grill. Awesome. Toaster. Toastmaster. I like this. That's sparkly. That's kind of cool. It's kind of garbage, but it's cool. I like these big clocks over here. That's pretty darn awesome. 20% off, I guess. What else is around here? Something tells me they're not going to end up getting rid of all of their pots and pans. They got a lot of them. They are 10% off cookware right now, but look, there's all this stuff up here too. You know, that stuff nobody's even gonna notice, let alone all this stuff down here. And 10% off this stuff too. I bought a can opener from here recently. It worked. Oh, that's great. Just have a stray knife hanging around. I bought a can opener from here. It worked like great for the first 2 cans, and then after that it barely opens anything now. But it was the last one I had left, so maybe there's a reason for that. That would have been down that aisle there, I think. Lots of artwork. There's nothing wrong with having some artwork hanging in your house, but if it's artwork, I think I'd rather have it be something that I make myself so I can look at it and be proud that I did it or something. I don't know. I'm just, I'm difficult to deal with. I'm difficult to deal with. Coffee makers, awesome. And their furniture. I believe I have a couch from this place still downstairs in my office. It broke one of the corners because somebody was sleeping on it like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. But it's still down there. It's the cats sleep on it. You know, they're okay. Lots of stuff. The carpets. I think we had a carpet from here, or a rug from here at one point too. But I think we replaced that. This table is not bad looking. I don't know if that's a good deal though. Goes with the couch well. Not a whole lot of leg. Well, you know, it's just a display piece, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright, Doggo says no tricks, just treats. That's cute. I have some babies at home who might enjoy these. Maybe not. These look like they're for smaller kitties. Although Fred could definitely get in the middle there. Probably. You might, well, they might like these. What is the price on them? I can't even tell how much they cost. Huh. Speaking of kitties, here's some of their toilet paper. Is what we call it. It's litter. It's 10% off. I don't see the type that they... Oh yeah, I do. It's right there. A clump and seal. That is a pretty lousy price on that, but 10% off still isn't a great price. Tidy Cat works pretty well. My friend Mark uses this for his kitties, and it's a pretty good one, but I use the clump and seal down there from Arm & Hammer for my kitties. It's expensive, but it works. This stuff might be good for my squirrels. Look, squirrels and backyard stuff. Yeah, they'd probably like that. How many pounds is it? 10 pounds. $10 for 10 pounds. They might like that. Well, $9 for 10 pounds. Because it's 10% off. And wild bird food. My birds might like that. And these bird net or bird feeders would be good too. Probably. That's a cool one. I like that. Birdie's Bar. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely need some new ones of these because the ones I have are kind of falling apart. And they got bird and squirrel feeders here. That's good. Little price on them, but those things are generally a little more expensive because they're made of wood instead of plastic. Here is some lighting and stuff for your lawn and garden. It's 20% off. The only problem is I don't see prices listed. Oh yeah, I do. I don't, $9.99, huh? For 35 lights. See, I don't know if that's a good price or not. But 20% off, I mean, that's like, you know, $7.99. So that's a little better. Yeah, I mean, they've got some cool stuff here for your yard and stuff. Yeah, kind of cool, kind of cool. There's 10% off some Halloween decor for your yard. Yeah. Oh, look at this. It's a big ass skull. And, you know, scary thing. Some scary shit. Chewbacca. Friday the 13th. Jason, and these old phones are apparently scary. Old phone, yeah. The old rotary phone is a scary thing, apparently. That's hilarious. I'll creep the kids out with my rotary phone. That's ridiculous. Come on. But yeah, you know, you get 10% off this stuff. Might be worth it. I think my finger moving in front of the camera just then was scarier than the rotary phone. Alright, now is your chance to own a fake lawn for indoor or outdoor, because I know I just want a fake lawn indoors. Now there's an example. You can put it under a weight bench for some reason. I don't, you know, whatever. Interesting. $70 for a rug of fake grass. Continuing on my way, we are coming up on the auto parts store, which used to sell some fun things to put on your autos, like you know, musical horns, light up things for your rims, you know, just fun stuff. But there's not so much fun stuff in here anymore. The nail spa is whatever. It's a place I'll never go into, and there's tons of them in the area. I know some of them are better than others, but yeah, there's a nail spa. There are also a few hair salons. Around the corner is a cricket dealership. And the best Chinese restaurant in the area, no joke. Although it's not as good as it used to be before it changed ownership, maybe like 6 years ago. Piper's Cafe, which I have yet to try out, looks good, maybe. A laundromat. And a Mexican bakery. Although I do tend to go to the Mexican bakery across the street. Likely the biggest draw to this mall presently is the assortment of food trucks parked off to the side. I've had the boba tea and enjoyed the flavor. My favorite part about the trucks, though, and I've said this before, these seating areas. It's cool to see the community just get together and enjoy themselves. It's not something I'm ever invited to. It's not something I do, but it's neat to see. It's really neat to see that happens here every single day at these tables around these trucks, all different times of the day too. It's not just like, you know, it's not a rare thing. It's just cool to see. This building houses a few things of its own. A little Caesars pizza, which has no right to be as damn good as it is. A vape store, and there are 2 gambling dens at the end of the corner here. Kitchen's closed? They are closed. They are closed. Are they closed?
We're not closed.
Oh, you work here. Oh. Doozies. They turned my bank into a laundromat probably 10 or more years ago now. Man, Man, you have no idea how much I miss my bank being right there. You have no idea. It's a good laundromat, though. I've done actually hundreds of loads of laundry here when I didn't have a working, I didn't have a working washer. Yeah, I didn't have a working washer. And then I got a new washer, and my dryer broke the next day. So it's like, you just can't win. These are good people who run this place, though, and they keep it nice and clean and tidy. What you see outside, though, is not all that this mall has to offer. The inside portion has some stuff to see as well. On my left is what used to be an inside entrance to the Pet Circus pet store. And that place was kind of interesting, in that, at least near the end of its run, you could basically order any type of animal from anywhere in the world, and the pet shop owner could get it for you. Very interesting. The billiard room used to be known as Club Underground. It was owned by the same family that used to own the Chinese restaurant. Wow, I guess that means this place hasn't been Club Underground for like 6 years. Jesus. I don't really come here very often. It was a place with a bad reputation if you talk to local police officers. And that's the Aloha Mall. This place is going to be a lot different when the Big Lots leaves. Actually, the Big Lots is already empty. They emptied it out fast. I was very surprised. Maybe that spot will turn back into the Safeway it previously had been. I'd guess more along the lines of a Spirit Halloween store, though.
No, feels good. No, get off. No, feels good. No, get off.